was like magic. Everything was just going boom, 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 just on our behalf. It's like he was meeting the right people at the right time. Everything was happening like it was all planned. And not to mention, while we were wishing for this house, there were points where my husband and we will both have the same dream. I would dream that I am living in this house surrounded by a lot of windows with blue curtains. I'll be in a blue robe holding a mug, drinking something. I don't know what I was drinking, but I was drinking something in the dream. That is how vivid the dreams were being presented. On this day, we came to the house to start cleaning up. We spent 3 days here. It is not a huge house, but it's a perfect family house. The upstairs has 3 bedrooms. Whenever we came to visit, this was where my husband and I will sleep, which is now my daughter's room. And next to this room is where the kids would normally sleep. And this is now my son's room. In times where we came, like around Christmas, we came, and then at the same time, his siblings were also there. Then there is another spare bedroom downstairs. So my husband, I, and the kids, the cleaning process was tough because he lived alone in a big house or a medium-sized house, and he was an old man. He was 82 years old when he died. So he built the house, by the way, when he was 60. And as a single man, because when he built his house, he was already divorced. He was doing everything himself and he couldn't keep up. So there was a lot of cleaning to do. But we were determined and we got it done. The only thing that we did was hire people to paint the house for us, and then out from the old apartment and into the new apartment. The kitchen cabinet was just updated a little bit. Little did we know that we were going to encounter a lot of problems. The first one being the snow situation. It snowed so heavily up there. We lived 1,000 meter high, and I was used to living in a city where you have the snow truck plowing constantly, and we also had little snow. Here in the country, it snowed heavily, and the snow plower came only on weekdays when when the school bus came, and the school bus was coming at 6:30, so it came at 6, plowed the main street where the bus will pass, and in front of the houses we had to deal with it ourselves. And since my husband's job required him to travel a lot, most of the time I was stuck with the work. For the kids it was fun, but for me it wasn't, because I had a job that I had to get to. And then the second problem that we encountered was the school bus. The school bus, like I said, it came at 6:30 in the morning, meaning my kids had to be up latest by 5:30, get ready and catch the bus, because when they missed the bus, they had no other way of getting down the mountain. They had to stay home then. My job required me to get to work at 6:30, so I was leaving home exactly at 5:30. So literally I woke them up and then I had to leave for work. So this was all something that we didn't know. We didn't make inquiries before we jumped into this. It became very, very hard on my husband because his job actually requires him to travel a lot. So he wasn't home a lot to assist with all these, and it was driving him nuts. The third and the worst of them all was the racism that my children were facing in school. There was almost no day that passed by during the week that my daughter won't call me when I was at work crying and tell me, Mommy, please, I cannot take this anymore. Come and get me out of here. We're using the N word on her, and it was really devastating. On the 8th of March, it was my son's birthday, and my husband was away from work. It was just me and the two kids. And a day after that, we suddenly got the news, unfortunately, that he had suffered a stroke. He traveled to Malaysia for work, and he had suffered a stroke while he was there. And they took him to the hospital, and yeah, he had a blood clot on the right side of his brain. Here I was in a new place, a place far away in the middle of nowhere with nobody, just me and two kids, and I had to deal with this all by myself. The biggest challenge was getting him out of there, because I was thinking, how on earth am I going to get him out of there? How am I going to arrange all that? On that day, I had just closed from work, and I was in the changing room, changing into my clothes, and my daughter called me and said, Mommy, the police are here. And my heart dropped. I thought, the police, what will they be doing there? So she went to Google, and as good as Google is, she went to read the bad and the good and the bad. So I came home and she was like, Mommy, is he going to remember us? Will he be able to walk? Will he be able to talk? And we all busted into tears, and I was just so devastated. But somehow I was able to get the knowledge, make calls, get the right contact, and I was able to travel down to Malaysia. I arranged an air ambulance from here in Austria. He was picked up from there. They brought him to Carinthia, which is where we are living, the same hospital where I work, but in a different department. And from there, he was sent to the rehabilitation center. It has been a really long road, a road that I still have no idea where it is going to lead us. But I have hope, because now he can walk, he can talk, he can eat. He only struggles to get his left hand to work again. And as I was filming this video today, I thought to myself, should I come here and share all the things that I love to do, all the things that I enjoy, and pretend as if everything is going on perfect in my life, which is what you see most of in today's world. People come out portraying this perfect life that they are living, which is far from what life truly is, because life is full of up and downs. So this video is just to let you know that, yeah, you have phases in life. Yes, we got the wish we were wishing for, and we are grateful, but is everything perfect? No, it is not perfect. So it's just to tell you that if you're going through a phase that things are not going as you planned, all you have to do is just hang in there, because I have a big belief that there is a reason for everything. And because I was questioning, were we supposed to get this house? Did we wish for the wrong thing? But now I am telling myself, you know what? Why will you only think that only good things should come to your life? It is a phase that we have to go through. I have accepted it. I have come to terms with it. It wasn't easy, but I am dealing with it. I am finding ways to balance off my energy, not to be too negative. And I am also trying as hard as I can to get the children's attention on other things, because it affects all of us. They are not used to seeing their father not doing stuff, and now I am the one that is doing most of the things. And believe me, I have no clue of most of the things that I'm doing, but somehow I am managing. So yes, this video is to encourage you that if you're going through a bad phase or a phase that